You guys are live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pawg Patrol podcast, man. Mark Perkins and Jonah Wells again. You know us, you love us.
Shouts to all the patrollers.
Shouts to all the patrollers. That's a good one. We should call our thousands of listeners the patrollers.
Yeah, and then the Pogs are the Pogs.
The Pogs. No, what if they're all Pogs? Like men, women, whatever. They're all Pogs.
They're all Pogs?
Yeah. That's equality,
Pogs
really.
and patrollers?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, either way. We'll discuss it.
You just want to be real gender neutral about it.
Yeah, they can all
this
be
is a
Pogs.
pretty progressive podcast.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone's listened to the first episode, but this is really about like friendship and
love,
liberal values,
equality,
Black Lives Matter,
love,
trans activism, climate change, Jesus Christ. We cover all the bases.
Look, anything that you guys like, we like.
Yeah, whatever
right?
you guys like, we like.
We have no real opinions here.
Yeah,
We'll just.
If you think something's cool, we think it's cool.
Yeah. I think Pogs is good. Yeah. Men, women, whatever they are, they can all be Pogs.
Yeah.
I think they'll like that too.
And if men you don't want to be, then you can be patrollers. Yeah.
We give them the option. That's cool. I think that's what it is right there.
Yeah, you guys decide.
How many other podcasts do you know where you're getting the option?
No, most people just call you what they want.
Yeah.
We're losers. Which you are.
Yeah, that is true. They are losers.
If you're listening to this podcast right now.
Oh, God. If you're one of our 4 listeners right now.
Yeah. What are you doing? Look at me. What are you doing?
Turn it off. No, okay. Well, we're shooting ourselves in the foot right
Don't
here.
turn it off. Keep watching.
Yeah.
Who knows what could happen
Pogs,
next?
patrollers, whatever, man. Whatever you want. Just keep watching. Keep the eyes going because we got some hot stuff cooking up for you, man.
So how are you today?
I'm doing good, man. I had a nice long day. Work was whatever. We got today was when we were supposed to get the blizzard. The snow, ice blizzard.
Water.
Yeah,
it's just
nothing.
Flood.
Schools were canceled because of rain.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
I've never had a school day canceled because of rain.
It wasn't even raining today.
They acted like it was what state got so flooded that there was a guy on a kayak?
Was that like Houston?
I don't know. It happened recently.
I don't pay attention to news. I probably should keep up a little bit more.
Especially if he's on a kayak.
Yeah.
You're kayaking through the fucking street. That's a problem.
Damn, I never pressed start. Yeah.
I never know now.
Yeah, we're a couple behind. What's been up with you, man? What's going on?
Nothing, You
still driving to Kentucky when you're not supposed to be?
Still, just to make it out here. This time I drove through Kentucky to get up here.
Yeah, I don't know if they fully understood we were talking. They probably did if they listened to the first one.
Yeah.
You drove to Covington from Cincinnati, then to Dayton.
I ripped dabs the entire way.
Ripped dabs. I ripped a dab with you last night.
Yeah.
That was my first dab in like 20 years.
Yeah, I've only smoked with you one other time, and after you said, "Man, I hit that weed."
I called it the weed.
Yeah, and I thought you were a 50-year-old man.
I mean, I pretty much am. I call it the weed. I like reefer. Reefer's a good name for weed.
Yeah, but you look like the type of white guy to say reefer.
I know. I don't like it, man. I give off a look that makes a lot of people uncomfortable. I'm really not like that at all. Like this Bass Pro hat, it's completely ironic.
Yeah, you're like, I smell like Jack and reefer. Like,
yeah.
I feel like I could hear you saying that.
Jack and Jim were a few good men. Like I feel like I know all those songs. I don't even know how to fish. Like my grandpa would be pissed. I mean, I do a little bit. My grandpa would be pissed. Like if he saw me, he'd like bend the bill some more, just because it shouldn't be straight. I guess.
Yeah, I used to get flat bills, and my grandpa would always be like, "Bend that bill."
Yeah, he'd be like, "What are you doing, son?"
He's like, "We used to get flat bills just so we could bend the bill." I was like, "That can't possibly be true."
All right, Grandpa. Remember the 40s?
Yeah, whatever. They weren't making flat bills so you could bend the bill.
Yeah, and it's like another thing. Like I do give off that look. Like I got the baby mullet and like that Bass Pro hat and stuff, and it's like. I don't like a lot of things I joke about. You would think I'm being dead serious about those things. Like,
that's the thing though. We're always dead serious when we joke.
Yeah.
Never are jokes ever jokes.
No, and you just gotta dig in deeper.
Whatever somebody says, they believe.
Yeah.
And you should take it at that.
Yeah. Face value.
That's what Pawg Patrol's all about.
Yeah. It's about just
no context.
Yeah.
You said it, that's what it is.
Yeah. No chances, no second chances, Take some responsibility for once.
Yeah, Mark said 300,000, I said 6 million, but that's his prerogative.
Allegedly.
That is his prerogative.
We're not going to get into that. I do want to talk about the dabs though. You dab every day?
Yes, I love dabs.
You
I
do.
rub dabs constantly. I actually have a medical card. So
nice.
I'm actually licensed to dab.
Right. Okay, that was horrible, but I wouldn't say that again.
Don't turn off the show.
We'll bounce back. Yeah, I used to take dabs a little frequently, I guess, but I can't handle them. Like when I did it last night, we walked back into the bar, and it was just like I had those remember those glasses that they'd make you wear in elementary school, and it was like, oh, this is how you feel when you're drunk.
Oh, the fucking beer goggles.
Yeah,
that is not how you feel when you're
not
drunk.
at all.
I hated that shit
because I was drunk before I hit the dab, and it was just like, I'm fine right now, like I'm ready to drive. Like,
yeah, I those goggles are ridiculous. They were such a lie to kids.
Yeah, and it's like, even if you really tried, you could still like just do whatever you had to do, walk in the straight line or whatever.
If we get 500 likes on this YouTube video, we will get a pair of those beer goggles, and Mark will drive his car.
I'll drive to Cincinnati to Jonah's house.
Yes, through Kentucky.
Yes, we'll go to Covington and then to Cincinnati. So we'll turn a 45-minute trip into like an hour and a half.
Do you think you could drive with the beer goggles on?
Oh, yeah.
I think you have to get drunk. If you get drunk and wear the beer goggles, I think it counteracts it.
Yeah, it's like a negative and a negative.
Yeah, equals a positive.
Yeah. That's all right, though. But the dabs, like, I don't know. I wouldn't, if I did a dab every day, I'd be in my bed, curled up in a ball, crying, probably have a thumb in my ass.
It was a 30-minute drive here, and
dabs the whole way.
How many dabs?
A lot.
Yeah. You gave me the signal, and I was like, that's all I need.
It was just like the bat signal in the sky, but for dabs.
Dab signal.
I commend you for that, man.
Thank you.
I can't even smoke weed anymore. Like, I forget how to talk.
Oh, that's because you're a puss.
That is true, but we don't have to talk about that, do we?
You want to get these stories, man?
My dad's probably watching. He's really disappointed in me.
He's gonna find out you're gay. Show himself.
That's what he thinks, man. I don't want him to think that.
Fuck. You want to get into these stories?
All right. What do we got?
All right. Oh, jeez, Mark.
You were telling me. I don't know. All right. We're going to have a backstory on this.
Oh, jeez, Mark.
What
are we going to
do? This Justin character or whatever.
Oh, God. I'm caught. Oh, Mark.
You're going to have to explain to the good folks at home what's going on here.
I kidnapped the chick. Oh, jeez. That's my... so the creator... Anyone who's still watching after that impression, the creator of Rick and Morty got caught kidnapping.
Kidnapping.
He got in trouble for kidnapping and domestic violence. Or I guess it's not kidnapping, it's like holding her against her will. So I'm like, yeah, blah, 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 whatever chicks say.
Isn't that what Andrew Tate did?
Whatever.
Isn't that what Andrew Tate did too? He was like holding people against their, or was that something else?
I think that I would have to imagine what Justin Roiland was doing. It was a little different.
I just farted. I wonder if the cameras picked that up.
No, I think you just kind of told on yourself.
All right, that's fine. All right, so what does he do? He held her against her will, like she wanted to leave, and he was just like, nah.
And, I guess he hit her and stuff.
And this is the guy that created Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
He's the creator?
Yeah, but and he does Rick and Morty's voice.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and
so
they fired him like today, I think. Today or last night.
So are you saying Rick and Morty as individual characters are canceled?
I don't know. That's why I was practicing my Morty impression to see if I could get the spot.
Oh, that's what that was. I had no idea.
Oh, geez, Mark.
I get it. I see it now. I dabble into Rick and Morty. If Rick's canceled, does that mean Pickle Rick is canceled also, or is that a different?
I would think after I read these messages, I think Pickle Rick is probably more cancels.
All right. So these are direct messages from.
Yeah.
What's his name? Justin
Roiland.
Seinfeld. Justin Roiland.
Yes. So, let's see. This first one here. This girl sends him something. He says, "It's some troll. I've known about him for a while. It's sort of bullshit." She said, "I just, don't want to get doxxed. That's dumb. They should focus on changing the age of consent laws."
That's what he said.
Yeah. "You won't. It's some kid, I'm sure of it." Okay. Maybe defend me? It's fucking insane.
Does he want to change the age of consent laws to like a higher age, like maybe like 21?
I feel like this is him talking to a girl who's like, "Oh, they found out," and he's like, "Don't fucking tell. We need to change the age of consent laws."
Jesus. These are text messages?
Yeah.
Like, do they know? Like, they have to know that's gonna come out. Like, make a phone call or something. Leave a voicemail. Voicemail is probably not a good idea either.
Yeah.
Your text messages.
Some of these messages are pretty bad.
They're gonna come out. Like, you're reading the text messages right now from Safari, so.
Yeah, well, Reddit did.
True.
So, they might not be real, but also Reddit is.
I thought everything on Reddit was 100% true.
I mean, everything you read online is 100% true all the time.
That's how I've been living my life.
Different. Yeah. So here's a good one. That's how you do it. Network. Would you do video game reviews and stuff like that? I bet you'd do great. And she says, "Yeah, just playing games and shit." And then he said, "Then once you turn 18, you just start cam whoring."
Oh my god.
And, she acts like nothing happens. And then he says, "Oh yeah, sorry, I'm at the airport. It's insane in the membrane."
Oh no. This dude, cancel him for that right there. That's bad.
That is so funny. There's such a funny pickup line for a 16-year-old.
Oh my. He said once you turn 18 to start cam horn.
Yeah.
Jesus, this guy.
Well, later she says, "I turned 17 in December, and it sounds so weird to say." And he says, "Is it cool being jailbait?"
This guy is...
Does the FBI follow you around arresting all the men you sleep with?
Dude, this guy's nuts.
Honestly, it's like, I thought Rick and Morty was funny.
It can still be funny, right? I'm sure...
This one definitely kind of ruined Morty for me. "You are great." "Oh, so are you. Are you going to get Morty tattooed on your boob licking your nipple?"
All right.
"If not, would you then?"
Take it off the air right now. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's not that great. Like, it's funny, but that just ruined it all.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have anybody do the voices, though. Like, you just did a great Morty voice. They could have you.
Thank you.
Nobody would tell the difference.
Oh, jeez, Rick. She got out of her cage, Rick. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's, this guy's done for, man. He's
if Adult Swim cuts you off, that's bad.
Yeah, that's the bottom of the barrel right there.
I think, you know what? I think they had to have known about it.
Oh, yeah.
Because
they usually do.
The thing that came out that was, in court is the, domestic violence and other charges.
Right.
Not the Reddit text and all that stuff. So Adult Swim knows more than we do.
Right. So you're saying Reddit is better than the federal court system, basically.
Yeah, I'm telling you that to Adult Swim says that is a more reputable source because they didn't fire him for the forever time that legal proceeding has been going on.
Right. It wasn't until the Reddit thread came out.
Yeah.
Adult Swim is like the Reddit of television, though.
Yes.
Adult Swim was great.
I would say everyone on Reddit watches Adult Swim.
Wait, is Adult Swim even happening anymore?
I think it still does. I mean, I don't know did they ever own Family Guy? And no one watches Robot Chicken anymore.
Family Guy was never on Adult Swim, was it?
I thought they threw those.
Was it? Maybe it was, dude.
They threw all adult animation on.
Ever since that dab yesterday, man, I've been a little foggy.
I remember this one Robot Chicken scene. I don't even know what it was, but it was a Toy Story one, and I was so young, so I don't even know if any of these references make sense.
Right? Yeah, Robot Chicken was we were about that.
And Andy comes in, he's got some fucking girlfriend, and they're fucking, getting on the bed, getting crazy, and then he snatches up Buzz, and he does something with Buzz, and when he gives him back, Buzz is not the same.
Oh,
And to this day, I've always just been like, what?
And that was your origin story right there.
Yeah, I think
that's where everything started. Right
I think that's what fucked me up.
Robot Chicken was scary.
It ends with Woody like suffocating him because he's like retarded.
Oh, Buzzes.
Yeah, because Buzz is like messed up. Sometimes I think maybe I think about this a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think
too much.
Maybe
almost?
like did he make him into a bong, or was her pussy like molten lava?
And was it the one girl? What's her name? Jessie. Was it Jessie? That's Woody's girl, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a toy. Andy wasn't having sex with a
toy.
toy.
Andy. Okay, you said Woody.
Andy.
Or you said Andy, not Woody. All right.
Andy.
Just gotta stop smoking dabs, man.
Yeah, you didn't even have any dabs on the way here.
I haven't had dabs in over 24 hours, basically.
Let's see, what we got the second story. Oh, I like this one. Okay. So, Kansas man walking through the woods with his dog.
Starting off good already.
Dog steps on gun, shoots him.
Steps on the gun and shoots the dude.
Shoots guy dead.
Was there a video? Or this is like they put together from investigation.
Smith was struck in the back and killed instantly.
I just picture the dog like walking side by side with the dude, and then like he just like the gun just comes up and shoots him.
Like he does like a Dick Cheney, like he just fucking
the dog, yeah
shoots him on purpose, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, fucked up,"
and he just runs back to the town barking, and they're like, "What's wrong, lassie?"
Yeah, I don't know. What's funny? It's not funny that a man died. Obviously, no. It is kind of funny that a dog shot him.
Yeah, for sure.
But what's really funny is in this New York Post article, it's the headline is "Kansas man accidentally shot by dog is remembered as lovable goofball."
Come on, New York Post.
That's so shitty.
You gotta do better, man. Wow.
I don't know if it probably wasn't there. Someone had to have been like, "Oh, he was a lovable goofball," and they were like, "Bingo, that's the headline." Because, man, describing a family member as a lovable goofball after they get shot by their dog is hilarious.
That's too bad, man.
That is a goofball move to get shot by your dog.
I could just imagine them like panicking in the newsroom, like, "We need a headline for the story today." And then
what did they say about it?
They just come in for the interviews like, you'll never guess what they just said.
They said he was a lovable goofball.
Says the dog gonna be charged?
That's what I was wondering. Like, do they put the dog down like if it like bit a child?
Right.
Do they treat it the same?
And whose gun? Like
it was gun.
Is it a handgun?
No, it was a rifle. That's what doesn't make any fucking sense.
Wow, this is like some Kurt Cobain shit right here. This don't make any sense.
Like, who really shot this Kansas man?
Wow.
It would make sense to blame it on a dog.
Right.
No one's tried that yet.
Yeah.
No one's tried to blame it on a
That is a genius idea, to blame it on a dog. Dogs can't speak.
Yeah, dog.
You can't hold a dog in court and testify with them.
You definitely can't. Like, how are they going to check, like, all their paw prints on the fucking...
No.
Their paw prints all over the rifle.
I can't believe no one has thought of this before.
No. Someone definitely killed this man.
We should blame all murders on dogs.
I am having a hard... now that we're talking about it, I'm having a hard time believing that a dog killed a man.
Yeah.
With a gun.
Right. How stupid do they think we are? Like,
fucking...
us personally...
Goofballs or something? They think we're some lovable goofballs?
Us personally, we might fall into that category, but... The general public, all right, the general public also might fall into that category, but there's not everyone's stupid, you know?
So, here's another good one.
All right, lay it on me.
Man is arrested on live TV after his toddler son is seen roaming the hallway with a gun.
Oh, I seen this. The baby with the gun.
Baby with a gun.
He's just running. It's like a Ring doorbell cam.
Yep, just a baby with a gun.
Jesus.
I got a video here.
You gotta lock those guns up, man.
That's my question. Whose gun is it? Is it the baby's gun?
I mean, if it's the baby's gun, he's technically... Ohio's open carry, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, who's to say this baby can't have a gun?
If that baby legally bought that gun, he's allowed to walk around with it.
This is Ohio.
That's it.
This couldn't have been in Ohio.
It says Ohio or it's not?
No, it can't be.
It's that baby's constitutional right.
Yeah, you can be a baby with a gun in Ohio.
How long is this video?
And Pawg Patrol, we
support everyone's gun rights.
Look at him. He's trying to cover his face.
Oh,
you
pissed.
fucking
his
idiot.
hands are behind his back and he's trying to cover his face.
Oh no, he's fucking turtle heading into his hoodie.
I seen this.
It's such a great.
Oh, is this the one that?
Well, no, they're talking about how that kid shot. Don't blame this baby for that.
Yeah,
Don't
those are
blame
two
this
unrelated babies.
You don't blame this baby because some other kid shot his teacher.
Can't believe that, man.
That's a baby in a diaper. That's not fair.
Real low life move there, local news station.
Yeah, that was really shitty, honestly.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm not. Yeah, let's just go to the next story, and to a new segment that I like to call pedophilia or nah.
All right. So what are we gonna do here?
There's a lot of discourse about grooming. Like, oh, the left is, the right is always like, oh, you guys are groomers. They call every Democrat liberal groomer.
Yeah.
All that. And then liberals say, oh, you're a bunch of groomers, pedophiles. So me and you, the Pawg Patrol.
Yes.
We will decide what is truly sus.
Okay. We're going to suss out the groomers.
What is truly sus behavior?
Okay.
The first story is a teacher after a field trip in Michigan took his students to a strip club, and they were pictured pole dancing.
Oh, nice. So we're deciding if this teacher was a groomer or not.
Yeah.
It was in Michigan, right?
Yes, it was in Michigan.
Does it say what city?
Detroit.
Okay. So there are kids at a Detroit strip club. Pretty cool, honestly. Was the strip club open? It was during the day, obviously, right?
Yeah, that's really my thing.
So they all had like semi clothes on, right? The ladies there.
I don't see any ladies. There were just children in the pictures, the problem. And they're pole dancing.
So what's the big fuss here?
See, you know what's crazy? Women can just be like, oh, I'm pole dancing to work out, but kids can't.
Yeah, right? Why are we blocking kids' ability to work out and have a good exercise? Isn't it, what's the NFL thing? Play 60?
But
You play 60 minutes a day? Who says 60 minutes of pole dancing a day is not healthy?
So they can't spend that time on the pole.
I know strippers. They talk about how much core strength you have to dance on that pole.
Oh, man, dude, it's crazy. Women act like pole dancing is an art form.
Are you trying to say it's not?
Are
you saying pole dancing is not an art form? What music was playing when they were doing this?
That is my question. It better have been like Kids Bop.
Yeah, right. We don't want no dirty music playing while those kids are trying to pole dance.
I'm gonna say it was irresponsible of the teacher to take those kids to a strip club after a field trip without telling anybody.
Oh, it was after a field trip.
Yeah.
So this was like they're celebrating like.
Yeah.
This is like the wind down to the day.
Hey, good job at the museum today. Let's go.
Let's go pole dance.
Let's go try to see if there's some strippers.
Irresponsible is probably a good word. I wouldn't say groomer. I don't think he's a groomer. Do you? I wouldn't call him a groomer.
I just don't know what his intention would be other than to see those kids on those poles.
Was he, because I saw the video for it. Was he the one recording the video?
It had to be.
They were all dressed up nice, weren't they too? Or maybe I'm just making that up.
It's in your fantasy.
Maybe that was a different video I was watching.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk
covered
about.
in syrup. What?
They had suits on, actually.
They all had sequin suits on. It was tantalizing.
Yeah. So, nah. We throw around that groomer term too much. I don't think he's a groomer. 5.
Well, for this last one, have you seen the show about the 8-year-old? 22-year-old stuck in an 8-year-old body?
No. You told me about this, though.
Yeah. She's found a boyfriend.
Okay. So she identifies as an 8-year-old, basically.
No, she's 22, but she's in an 8-year-old's
body. Oh, okay. So
she
physically,
can't not be an 8-year-old.
So physically, that's stuck. What her limits are, is like an 8-year-old.
And this guy is like, I want people to know right now, I am not a pedophile.
Well, she is 22, right? She's been on this earth for 22 years.
Yeah. but she looks like an 8-year-old. You've seen her, right?
No, I don't remember. I don't think I did. No, I should have just yes-anded you there.
Another thing from TLC. You know how much
we love TLC
we love
here at
TLC
the Pawg
here
Patrol
at Pawg
podcast.
Patrol.
TLC, go watch it. They're actually sponsoring this episode. TLC is, so we'd like to thank them very much.
Yeah. Shauna Ray, that's her. That's her boyfriend.
Okay.
You see, you've changed now.
Yeah, that's an 8-year-old.
Yeah,
That's
my problem is if you guys met naturally, maybe there wouldn't be a problem.
where they meet, the fucking McDonald's
He
Funhouse.
reached out to her.
Was she on like Tinder or something?
I think it was just DMs.
They go to the same coffee shop or something. They matched on Instagram or whatever. Can you even match on
I watched like
Instagram?
the first episode of the show because
Oh, this is the show.
Yeah, this is a show. But
Jeez.
they didn't have this part on the show. I watched the first episode of this show forever ago. And you get the gist of it. She's 8-year-old. She goes and does stuff. And they're like, you're not old enough to do it. And she's like, oh, I'm 22. And they're like, you look 8-year-old. And she's like, I have cancer or had cancer or something like that. She gets like tattoos and
So
stuff.
it's a sad story
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. She's
So
3 feet
basically-
tall, 10 inches.
All this comes down to is that TLC is the greatest television network in the history
Yeah.
of anything.
Yes.
And we aim to hopefully be on TLC one day.
Yes. But
We can only hope.
What is your verdict on this guy? He says he doesn't want people to think he's a creep.
He's 100% a creep.
It definitely seems like when you reach out to a girl who looks like she is 8.
In his defense, he's following all legal laws. So.
Yeah, but it does look like probably to your boys that you were like, finally,
Yeah, and they're just like, oh.
finally,
Hopefully they gave him some
a
pushback.
legal 8-year-old.
He found a loophole. We were talking about loopholes. There's a loophole in everything.
Yes. I think this was off mic, so that
Okay, yeah, they have no idea. We have no
What
idea what we're
was it?
doing either,
What
guys.
was it? This is what dabs do.
This is why
Let's get
we.
into the 4chan post of the week before we go.
All right,
Okay.
we gotta wrap this one
All
up.
right. Be me, 24-year-old female, snort heroin, wake up in hospital, meet male nurse. He's super cute. Suck him off in the bathroom. Ask him on a date. No offense, Anon, but I'm not going to date a junkie who sucks off men in bathrooms.
That's the 4chan post of the week,
Yeah.
and that's not. I mean that follows the 4chan guidelines basically.
See-
You wouldn't expect nothing else, nothing less, really.
See, it is not just incels and racist dudes.
There's women on there also.
There's also women, but here's what everyone on 4chan has in common. Their life is falling apart around them.
True. So it's a sad story. So really, they need help. We should start a charity to help out the people of 4chan.
Yeah, everyone go out there, support your local 4chaner, okay?
Because God knows he's your neighbor. He's your barista. He is your probably a
They're
teacher
all
at one of
around
your
you.
elementary
Your
schools.
dad is probably a 4chaner and you have no idea.
He's dabbled for sure.
Go out there and find your local 4chaner, and we'll see you. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Hey,
Pawg
another
Patrol.
classic episode right here, man.
Yeah,
We
man.
got it, dude. Another classic episode of the Paw Patrol podcast. Shout out to Johnny Woods for the production and setting up the studio for us and everything, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got an unprofessional podcast that looks very professional.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks again, guys.
Thank you.